Here, calorimetry question number 16. A ball is dropped on a floor from a height 2 meters. After the collision, it rises up to a height of 1.5 meters. Assume that 40% of mechanical energy lost goes as thermal energy into the ball. Calculate the rise in the temperature of the ball in the collision. Heat capacity of ball is given 800 joule by Kelvin. Here in this question, first of all, a ball which is dropped from certain height, that is 2 meters. When it strikes to the ground, then again rebounds to certain height 1.5 meters. During this process, what happens here? Assume that 40% of mechanical energy lost and goes as thermal energy into the ball. During this collision process, what happens? Temperature of the ball increases. So that means which one we want to calculate? Rising temperature is required. So for that, assume that 40% of mechanical energy lost goes as thermal energy into the ball. To calculate this particular problem, first of all, we have to calculate velocity of the height at 2 meters and velocity of the ball at height 1.5 meters. So first of all, I will calculate the height velocities. So first of all, velocity V1 is equal to square root over 2gh1 square root over 2 into 10 into here 2. What happens here? 2 2s are 4. That means root 40, that is meters per second. And here velocity V2 is equal to square root over 2gh2 is equal to square root over 2 into 10 into 1.5. 2 1.5s are 3. 3 into 10, 30. That is root 30 meters per second. Now two velocities we got. Here using this one, 40% of mechanical energy. 40% of mechanical energy goes as thermal energy into ball. That is thermal energy. So 40%. Percent is nothing but 40 by 100. Mechanical energy means what is that? Ball is in motion. So that's why that is kinetic energy. So here change in kinetic energy, half m, this is the mass of the ball, and velocity v1 square minus half m into v2 square is equal to thermal energy m into s into delta t. Now here mass and here mass gets cancelled. So now 40 divided by 100 into v1 square means what is that? 40 divided by 2. Why? Because root is there, no? Square and root cancel, 40 minus v2 square, that is 30 divided by 2 is equal to, this is heat capacity 800 into rising temperature delta T. Now here 40 divided by 100 LCM 2, 40 minus 30, how much here? 10 is equal to 800 into delta T. Now here delta T, that is rising temperature in the ball, delta T is equal to 400 divided by 200 into 1 by 800. So here 200 2 times delta T is equal to 1 by 400. So here delta T is the rising temperature. 1 by 400 is nothing but 0.0025 degrees centigrade. So it can be written as 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 degrees centigrade. This is the solution for question number 16.